Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. Today I'd like to direct your attention to the notice of jury trial, which appears on the docket in Idaho versus Kohberger on May 23rd, 2023. What does this document say? Well, it tells us it's stated as a notice of hearing, not notice of trial. But in the body of the document, it states that hearing type, jury trial. It tells us that the jury trial will be before Judge John Judge. He is the presiding judicial officer. That it will start at 8:30 a.m. and that it's set to begin on October 2nd, 2023, and that it will run continuously through October 12th, 2023, and that date should be important to you if you followed this series, because you know that the 1 year mark of the crimes, the atrocities that occurred at 1122 King Road occurred on November 13th, 2022. So this is exactly almost 1 year to the day later when the trial is scheduled to end before Judge per this notice of trial. Now, this notice of trial has some strong and serious implications to the Sixth Amendment of the United States Constitution. What does the Sixth Amendment tell us? Well, if you read the Sixth Amendment, you're going to see language that states, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a public trial without unnecessary delay. So the state of Idaho cannot hold Mr. Kohberger for years and years without setting his trial before the court. And it can't be a secret trial. It can't be in private. The presence of the word shall in the Sixth Amendment tells us that this is mandatory. It's not permissive. Permissive would be something like could, would, should. No, it states that he shall have the right, as the accused, to a public trial without unnecessary delay. And the reason why this is in the Sixth Amendment is because of what happened. We know that from our history books, that the new government had just won its independence from England. And in England at that time, maybe not today, but back then, the accused of a crime could be subject to a secret trial behind closed doors without the public available and entitled to watch and to see what was going on. And they could also be held for extended periods of time. So that's why this language is here. There's other protections under the Sixth Amendment, which goes on to state that an accused is entitled to know who these witnesses are against him. So by this time, May 23rd, 2023, when the trial was now set, Mr. Kohberger was undoubtedly on notice of who they were, these witnesses. We just don't know as the public, because everything, or most everything, has been under seal in this case. And finally, it also states, that is the Sixth Amendment, that Mr. Kohberger has the right to an impartial jury. And we've seen time and time again in this series, as we've evaluated documents, motions, orders, that language, that something or other was asked for and an order was entered to ensure the right to an impartial jury. These are my opinions that I bring to the table in all of these episodes under the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. I want to thank you for joining me here today at the Indie Zone, and hope to see you at the next episode of this continuing series.